I call the meeting of the Sanborn Regional School Board to order. Now we can stand for the pledge.
I was standing.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, do we have any action on the minutes from January 17th, 2024?
I make a motion to accept the minutes.
Second. Any discussion? All in favor? Gonna be a tough one. Okay, unanimous. Oh, and just to clarify, Ken and Rick are both excused from this meeting. I'm gonna pass around the manifest documents. Nominations, Tom?
I have two this evening. Happy to nominate Michelle Markley for 5th grade teacher at Memorial and Lauren Kelly, 6th grade science teacher at the middle school.
Motion?
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor? Unanimous? Great. Superintendent's report?
I'm going to forego a superintendent's report this evening because it's the deliberative.
Perfect. All right. Any subcommittee reports tonight?
No.
Nope. All right. Rebecca, Student Council Representative report.
Last week, Ms. Spelter's Baking 101 class held their first annual Great Sanborn Baking Competition, and the entry that won was a chocolate dulce de leche sweet roll created by Savannah Javerin, Crystal Korn, and Taylor Treadwell. They also had their Foods and Nutrition Iron Chef competition. In second period, the winner was an American chop suey. In third period, the winner was sausage lasagna and Caesar salad. And in fifth period, the winner was a cheddar broccoli soup. Tomorrow, the Sanborn Regional High School math team is going to be hosting their first math meet at home since 2018. And the season seems to return in person live since before the pandemic has hit. Next Friday, the high school is having their winter formal to kick off the winter carnival week, which is going to be a bunch of spirit days with a pep rally at the end. And of course, we're going to have a competition. So all the grades will be competing through the spirit days and a bunch of events to pick a winner that'll be announced at the pep rally.
Great, thank you. All right, first public comment. All right. Overnight field trip, SRHS Key Club Conference, April 5th through 7th, 2024.
I think it's okay if you just talk this evening.
Yeah.
It might be tricky with the layout.
With the, yes, with the layout that we weren't anticipating. Sorry about that.
You can email it to us.
Oh, you could send it to us.
Yeah.
You don't have to do it right now, but you can send it to us so we can look at it after. Because you guys put the time in, so we'd like to take
Yeah,
a
we
second
want
look at it.
We want to look at it.
Okay.
There's a big echo.
Thank you so much for squeezing us in again. I know there's a lot going on today, but we really appreciate it. So my name's Tessa Donegan. I'm the president of our Key Club here at Sanborn.
I'm Summer Campbell. I'm a representative of Key Club at Sanborn.
Hi, I'm Sydney O'Toole and I'm the vice president. All right, so we will be going on DCON, which is the District Educational Conference for New England and Bermuda districts. It's a 3-day conference where surrounding districts come together to learn from one another. Last year, I was fortunate, along with Tessa, to go to DCON, and throughout the 3 days, we were able to do little activities and crafts and little icebreakers. And then that Saturday night, there's also a formal dance. So yeah.
We're going Friday, April 5th, where we'll depart from Sanborn. We'll arrive at the Sherrington Hotel in Springfield, Massachusetts, and then we'll depart from the hotel on Sunday, April 7th, and we'll return.
All right, so now on to the cost. So we're aiming to do the early bird registration, which is February 15th next week. We're fully prepared. We have 7 students signed up right now, and we plan to send Miss Swiss as our representative. Dawson has approved use of the van, which is great because that bus last year was a huge burden on us. And It'll be about $200 per person just for registration, and then it kind of ranges from $155 to $200 depending on if we do the triple rooms or quad rooms. So we'll probably have one of each as of right now. And then to cover this cost, we had 7 of our members apply for a scholarship, and 2 of them won a $200 scholarship to cover all of the registration costs. And then we are doing an Applebee's fundraiser over our February break to raise some money as well. And then we have leftover money in our account where we can put about $50 to $100 towards the students, and anything left over they can pay, and it shouldn't be too much. It'll probably be like $50. Yep.
Awesome.
So we had a big thank you photo too, but
Oh. Awesome. All right. Heather.
And this is the conference you go to every year?
yes.
I make a motion to approve.
Second. All right. Any further discussion? All right. All in favor? Unanimous. Thank you so much.
Have a great
Have
time.
fun.
And I love Key Club. Thank you for
Have
everything you
fun.
do.
Yes.
Thank you for coming to present. Appreciate it.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, policy JLCF wellness, first and second read.
Okay, policy JLCF is, I'm trying to pull it up. Fortunately, I'm not fast enough. So this is the recommended policy from the school board association. And what's different about what happened is we need to have a wellness committee, and the wellness committee is required by the USDA in order for us to keep or maintain our free and reduced program for the school lunch. And really, that's the biggest change in the policy. Okay.
I just think the name of the committee is a misnomer because it's not whole wellness. It's really about food and healthy eating. So, I mean, I think for me, like when I think of wellness, I think of the whole person and holistic. And I mean, again, if this is something that we're required to do, I just do think it doesn't really look at the wellness of the person. It's really giving us guidelines for nutritious lunch and food and bake sales. But it doesn't really give us other guidelines.
It really should be called the food policy,
It really should.
but
And it's not necessarily nutritious food policy. That's my personal opinion, but
Well, that could be a whole nother.
that's a whole nother. So this is just something that we have to do
Yeah.
in order to keep our
We have to
free
follow.
and reduced lunch. We have to have this wellness committee so that we qualify.
Yep.
We can
Otherwise,
explore
we
the
don't.
idea of changing the name, but for this evening and the purposes of funding, we could adopt a policy as recommended by the NHSBA just to get us by.
yes,
But then I can dig in and find out more information later.
Could also expand the scope of the committee, right?
yes,
We
absolutely.
could change it. Yep, we could make modifications to it.
And make them do more
Right.
so that it satisfies those.
So, for now, for the purpose of, making sure we meet the requirements, is everyone good to move forward or have any other things to discuss before we vote?
I'm good to move forward.
Okay,
Can I get 30 more seconds?
maybe.
Great. Actually, that was it. So, okay, good.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. All in favor?
Okay.
Unanimous.
Official
Great,
motion.
thank you.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Nobody made the motion.
Sorry.
I make a motion to accept this policy for first and second read.
Thank you.
Second.
All right. Now, any further discussion?
Micah.
Micah,
All right, all in favor?
Okay, great.
Unanimous.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
All right, Seacoast Learning Collaborative Building Modification, Matt.
Okay, so according to the lease agreement with Seacoast Collaborative, they have to get permission of the school board in order to modify the facility. What they want to do is add AC units to their classrooms so that they can operate throughout the summer because the heat of the building is impacting their summer program. And we've told them that there's going to be no funding coming from the school district, and they're going to be funding this entirely from their own funds.
Per our lease, they cover the utilities, so any prices on electric would not be under our purview, correct?
Correct. So all the electricity is being charged to all the tenants of the building.
Will we, oh, go ahead.
Matt, I'm looking at the units. It looks like they're installing good units that are quality, but there is some oversight from the district, making sure that we're not installing something that's going to not be beneficial in the long run for the building.
That's correct. And I believe Mr. Doyle was here, and he's going to be doing some oversight for this from the school district.
Okay, thank you.
And just on top of that, a local builder that we're aware of is the one who's going to be putting it in. So we're comfortable with their work as well.
Okay, thank you.
Like he's coming down
Okay.
now.
Yep, Dan's running down.
Sure.
Oh, you can't. Oh, well, we were talking about you.
Yeah, we.
Carry you up there just fine.
Oh.
Gotta get in the microphone.
Sharing.
Thank you very
Okay.
much. That's very
Get this
helpful.
right here.
Thanks, Dan.
I think we wanted, I think we might. Did we want him to say something?
Dan, can you hear me now?
All right, there we go. Woo!
Thank you for being here, Dan.
We were talking about the AC units. You're going to be overseeing that. Do you have anything?
Are you going to
say?
provide some guidance from the school district for SLC's AC units?
Oh, yes, correct.
Okay.
Yeah, and I know I did
Thank you.
email Matt earlier on and asked him, because just with the age of the building, I wanted to verify that there wasn't going to be any potential remediation or anything that might need to happen at our expense for asbestos or anything like that if they started drilling through walls. And it that has all been documented where it's located, and they're not looking to put any units where there may be any, so nothing should be touched. So we shouldn't have to do any remediation or worry about any
Yep.
extra.
And we shared that data with SLC.
Perfect. Great. Thank you.
Guys, say something?
Yep.
Yeah.
So in the asbestos report for that school, it spells out where we know there is asbestos.
Right.
But there's also a disclaimer saying that you may come upon some
Right.
during some other activities within the building.
Right.
So just so
Right.
you know that.
Yep.
Are we looking for a motion to approve?
Yeah. Yes.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
All right. Any further discussion?
Give that one to Jeremiah.
All right. If there's no further discussion, all in favor? Unanimous.
Great. Thank you very much.
All right. Second public comment. Moving on. All right. Next Sanborn Regional School Board meeting will be held on Wednesday, March 6th, 2024 at 6 p.m. in the Sanborn Regional High School Library. And the second voting session of the annual school district meeting will be held on Tuesday, March 12th, 2024 from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. in the Swayze Gymnasium, the seminary campus for Kingston voters, and at 8D Merrimack Road, the fire rescue station for Newton voters. And Tom, we need a non-public?
I do.
Okay. All right. Someone want to call us into non-public?
I'll make a motion to come out of non-public or go into non-public per RSA 91-A:3 Roman numeral 2 BCK.
Second.
Do I have a second?
Well done.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All right. Roll call. Second. Roll call in. Micah, myself, yes. Maura,
Yes.
Jeremiah,
Yes.
and Heather.
Yes.
All right.